Curtis Payne is sore the morning after. He spent more than $30,000 to be reelected to the Princess Anne borough seat he's held for 13 years, but he didn't make it. He attributes his loss to bad press and beach politics.
First of all, Reed Irvin in particular, and of course Don Merrick is the other, and they were the so-called kingmakers in this particular election. They were out, of course that was another thing I had to fight. They were out campaigning, you know, arduously against me.
Payne thinks he deserved to win.
I mean, I think we've done a lot of daggone good things for the city, and to lose in this fashion, you know, it's going to be difficult, but, well, you know, this too will pass, they say.
Buddy Riggs lost out too, but not quite as much. He spent under $1,500. He complimented his opponents for running an honorable campaign, but he's nonetheless glad it's all over with.
I'm relieved. You know, I did the best I could for 4 years, and I don't have to hang my head or walk on the other side of the street. I'm proud of what I've done. I have no regrets.
What bothers Buddy Riggs is the same thing that worries Curtis Payne. Both agree slow growth, which they expect to be the watchwords of the new council, is not the way for Virginia Beach.
Lots of problems. There's going to be lots of problems down there, and most people in the city will say we want to slow growth, but they're not prepared to pay more taxes. And I will say right now that it's going to hurt every facet of business in this city, whether it be real estate, the retail, the banks, or what.
Howard Jaffe, Area 10 Eyewitness News, Virginia Beach. The glaring consequence of the Virginia Beach election is the establishment of a majority of independents on the city council. Reed Irvin is an outspoken independent. Myra Oberndorf is another. Newcomers Hugh Kitchen, Reba McClannon, and Harold Heischober are likewise uncommitted to special interests. Together, they form a precedent-setting and powerful majority voting bloc. That's expected to change the course of Virginia Beach city politics. Especially important is the fact that this summer a new mayor will be chosen, and he or she may very well be chosen from among those council independents. His face beaming across the morning papers on the day after an historic election, Reed Irvin, by his own account, has almost done the job he set out to do. That is, assemble the majority. To an extent, Irvin views the success of the candidates he backed as a personal vote of confidence.
I'm never sure whether the voters are voting for Reed Irvin or against somebody else. But I think at least the voters are suggesting that my political philosophies are the ones that they would like to see practiced in Virginia Beach.
Those political philosophies stress careful spending and slow, controlled growth. Much of the work is still ahead.
The big job comes now. We've talked for years about the lack of leadership on the council, the fact that we did not give the city manager clear direction. We have a real challenge to try to provide now the leadership that we said the council lacked.
As far as the new mayor is concerned, two members of council have already made known their interest in the post. Myra Oberndorf announced election night that she'd like to be mayor, and current vice mayor Henry McCoy has made no secret of his mayoral hopes. Donald Merrick, a business administrator by profession, is another possibility, and there may be others who could garner the necessary support. But one thing's certain, at least for now, Reed Irvin is not interested. He's said time and again he doesn't want to be mayor of Virginia Beach, and that's good news for council members who don't see eye to eye with Irvin and who'd rather not see him assume a position of leadership on the council. Howard Jaffe, Area 10 Eyewitness News.